coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. Be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
2 yards on the pickup there. Make it second down. The Panthers hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Etienne up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A throw going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott off play action. Complete to right. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And they're using him in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Miles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's been a lot of extra time prepared for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He completes it to Ridley. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the 29, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Wright's got it. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Prescott. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with
the ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you get a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That's caught at the 2. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Prescott on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Prescott down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be way off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. That would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Fields on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Maybe a half of the but officially no lift with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature of the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still pretty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now Fields. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the ball, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
side, 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On first down, Fields. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
To throw is Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Again, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll just get rid of it.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
We haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Returning is Peppers. On the return, Jabril Peppers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
He's relentless a lot with guys who are pressing on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. ETN on the toss right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Fields. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Here's Prescott. Complete to right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 74 yards on the ground for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Seriously, just disgraceful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On 2nd and 9, Fields. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Prescott yet again.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
This one into the hands of...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B. It's ball security.
And they preach it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Prescott to throw it. Wright's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. He showed that he's learned from his earlier reception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On the counter, ETN.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Now Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time out on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.